Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Supreme World 2030 as Canada, where we are going to hopefully annex the United States. We're almost into year 2. Wait, no. We're in year 2, because it's 20... We started in 2030, so we're in year 2 of our, you want half a mil, or half a bill. You know what? I'll do that. No. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully annex the United States very, very soon. You are offering me a counter thing of... Wait, what? Oh, you rejected the offer. I thought it said counter. Oh, speaking of which, we can pay off another one of our bills. Did I not just pay off one of my bills? I did. It just disappeared. Okay. I don't think you can pick which one. I think it picks one for you. Nope, we got all our rail built over here, which is nice. Some parts of it over here are not complete yet, but all our engineers are over here. Oh, and then we have, speaking of engineers, we have our next round of engineers ready to go. Oh, there is some over there, okay. Russia signed a ceasefire with Japan. Cyprus wants more wood. And you want to sell me metal ore, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, so, those of you who don't know, if you missed any episodes recently, we're in the process of building our defensive positions along the west here. And... yeah, that's pretty much it. We are working a little bit economically here and there just to get our deficit gone as fast as possible. Usually when I play, I want to get rid of it. I did realize too is we were actually in year 2 of the game. We weren't in year 1. Year 1 starts January 1st, 2030, and then you go. We're almost into year 3. All of you construction. We'll say all of you construction there. You and say, hey, construction there, and then you two, construction there. And we are slowly working our way west. Now that we got more engineers, I think this is going to go way faster, obviously. Now, one thing about engineers is not only do they affect the tile they're on, but they also affect all the tiles around them as well. So everything will be compounded as we go. But something like this, for example, will now go slower because there's no more engineers all the way around them. So you notice a lot of the, like if you were building, say, a larger pattern of units, or pattern of bases, the middle one would always get done first. Or at least will get done the fastest. How much time is left on you? I might give you some extra... Wait, you just finished. Perfect. Okay. Construction there. You just finished. Perfect. Construction. There. Turkey declared war on Yemen. How much time till you're done? I think you're going to get finished at midnight. You're going to get finished at midnight? Yep. Wait, no. You went up 3%, so you still have probably another day or so. Timber? Sure. Oh. Nope. Those other engineers are on their way. How many is it? 5 more. You guys do construction there. Destabilization is still working in the US, and our support for the Russians is still doing its thing. Metal ore? Nope. I'm good, thank you. You can do construction. Let's do construction there. Kind of want to have at least groups of 4. Well, except that you can actually do construction there. Nope. Yep, I'll sell rubber to France, why not? I'm not buying military goods from you, and I'm not buying metal ore. Okay. So once again, the plan is then to bring a lot of these units, once we've done going across and got the fortifications good to go, the plan will then be to double back, and put in all the gun emplacements and regular fortifications, and we'll start building up on these buildings as well. Because some people were asking why were these built, and this was more of just just showing people what I was doing. What do you want here? You want to buy consumer goods? Sure. World Market is offering me the Simba unit. I wish I could see what that was. No. You are offering me 20mm tow gun unit. That's probably an AA, and I don't want that. You four are done. You four are done. What do you want? You want to buy rubber? Sure. I'm going to build 4 more military facilities here. Not fortresses. Build. Build. Military. Fortification. Something popped up there, didn't it? Yep. Diplomatic offer. Ooh, got another research. Voice control integration. Thank you, America. You 4 are going to go and do construction there. 4 are going to go do construction there. You... Yeah, you're going to go there. 2 of you are going to do construction there. So there's 4 units there. And then the extra one is going to do construction there. Middle... No. How is our resources here? Agriculture's good. We're actually going to do a pause at midnight here. Oh, perfect timing. Yeah, I'll accept that. So our timber is good. We're not getting any notifications that the prices are too high. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to up our prices a little bit more. We're at 110%, I'm assuming, over this. Rubber, doesn't need it. Wood, yeah, we're going to up that price as well. Just a little bit. Oil, same thing. We're going to hit 100, let's hit 90% and see how that goes. Coal, we'll up that as well. Power, we're going to leave to the AI, and then also you up you to like 82%. Now, with the upping of pricing, I'm gonna actually I'm not. I was gonna cut taxes a little bit. The expenses have gone up. There we go. I want to cut taxes a little bit more. Give people, obviously, more money to spend. So we're going to drop... We'll go down to 75%. In the end, what I want to do is have taxes close to 0. And have everyone basically just spending all their money on stuff. Our GDP has gone down. That's not the biggest deal. 50% domestic approval rating. Overall, it's because our social spending is horrible. Tax rating is 75.1. So we have 1.2 trillion in debt. Our credit rating is horrible. Our interest rate is fine. If we were to take new in, no, not a big deal. Yeah. Economically, we're not in the greatest position, but it's like I want to pay off our debt before I do anything else. And we don't have much debt left. We don't have much debt left. So if I can, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I can get our debt down to almost 0, then I'll be a happy, happy boy. Oh no, I think I've got like 30 some odd days until, 23 days. Till the excuse me, till those guys are all good to go. Research breakthrough, multispectral camouflage. Okay, we are spending also a ridiculous amount of money on research. We're spending almost $1 billion on research, so If I really, really, really wanted to pay off that deficit, I could pause research. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to build a extremely expensive defensive position that may or may not be useful when we go to war with the Americans. And really, you still owe me money. Well, whatever. On the bright side, this is now getting done a lot faster. Now I'm playing only 100 million a day. Why is intelligence costing me almost $1 billion? You know what? We're going to remove those. Inflation is 0.3%. But I do have 7% unemployment. That tells me right there that it's I can start building a lot. And I might just start doing that. I haven't got notifications yet that things are too expensive. I'm going to up the domestic price of food again to 131. I'm going to up 122%. Now we are getting less, but... Ooh, actually what I could do... Our demand for domestic goods is still up there pretty good. And we're charging almost twice as much as it costs to build them. So... Oh, what's going on here? No. And no. I turned off... Yeah. I could scrap our oil and gas fields because we're doing a lot... You know what? Since most of our oil right now is... I think all our oil actually is coming from... Yeah. All our oil is coming from... water? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I can't. If I do that, and then I go to war with the Americans and their Navy captures all my oil fields, which they probably will do, I would have to then turn all these on. So I need to keep these as a backup. Because the American Navy is going to just kick my butt. There's certain moments where I'm like, oh, well, I could do this. Oh, wait, no, I can't. How are we doing here? Yes, I know construction is idle there. Alright, we got a $2 billion difference between our expenses and our income. Part of me wants to up prices even more. I am actually a little surprised that things are going this fast when it comes to our production or our what we're built over here. Ukraine and Hungary to sign a peace deal. Okay, cool. Or a ceasefire. How much longer until 10 days is the longer? Yeah, 10 days. Okay. Wow, this is getting built like way faster than I was thinking it would. Build, transport, rail. Yeah, we're good. Because I've hit S for supply. Supply is good. Offer, no. Offer, no. I don't want to buy military goods. I don't need to buy military goods. I have a 227-day sustainability. I'm fine. I wish the AI would look at certain things like that. They would see, like, I wish they could see how much you actually have, so they can actually give you more proper. Oh, I meant to accept that. Trade deals. I'm kind of tempted to crank up taxes. But I can actually increase the price of things instead. Okay, this is going to be funny, but what if I maxed out the prices on everything? Am I going to get a notification that things are too expensive? If I don't, then I'm going to be even happier. Though, have I been getting one on here is the question. No. It's map, that's economic, and that's military. Okay, yeah. We know income is 5.8. Only making a little bit more money. Wait. No, that's self-propelled houser. No, we're good. Slovakia fell. Apparently, no one's dealing with Turkey anymore. Interesting. Who took Slovakia? Oh. The Germans! You're only at war with Ukraine and Russia now. You're at war with Russia. Ukraine is at war with Kazakhstan, Germany, Bosnia, and Russia. Interesting. So there's like a nice little... Latvia is... I'm assuming it's only Russia they're at war with? Yeah. Okay. So I don't get any notifications that things are too expensive. I'm actually going to be pretty laughing at that. We're starting to hit deflation. Which is not a good thing. Do another tax cut by 10% down to 65%. Or do I just want... Oh, I can pump inflation up higher? Kind of... I mean, I can always... What would 100% put me at? Or 95%? For a second there, I thought I said Slovakia. I was going to be like, what? Yeah, tax rate's not going to do much. Let's bring it down to 70% for now. I mean, we're doing $1 billion a day, which isn't too bad. It's 30 billion a month. Which means it takes us about 5 months. Wait, what? Yeah, you're going... No, I'm not going to war with Korea. I'm going to up you to 110% of demand. Up you to 110% of demand. You're already 110. 110. 110. 110. Perfect. Up you a little bit more so we have more to trade. 100% capacity, we're fine. If I even wanted to make money, I'd have to have it, wow, way over market, so I'm not even going to sell you on the market. Cool. Korea got sanctioned. Nope. I am fine with that. Thank you very much. Oh, we got. Oh, I haven't been building here. Okay. I know this must be riveting for people to watch me slowly build these fortifications. New research from the Americans, nanobiology. You want to buy rubber? Sure. No, I don't want to sell you military goods. Nope, don't want to buy military goods. Same dealio. You want to buy agriculture? Sure. Buy all the food upon which you would like to food. I remember in economics class learning that the #1 export in the world was rice, and the #1 exporter of rice in the world was the United States. And almost every single person in my economics class went, wait, what? And then it kind of came to the realization that, of course, because the #1 consumer of rice is actually Japan and China and Korea. So they're more consuming the rice that they're producing. Oh, here we go. Agriculture is too high. Okay. We're going to reduce it down to... Oh, yeah, 160. We'll see at 160 how 160 is. I was going to say, and my engineers. Come here. And this is the last batch of engineers that I got. Or at least that we have for the moment. And we will deploy them accordingly. So one of you is going to do construction there, and I'll see how I can... Because it looks like, to be honest with you, it looks like groups of 4 seem to be the magic number. Just to get things constructed going very well. Obviously, I want to have more units doing their construction. I'm going to have multiple batches of units or construction going on around the entire country as time progresses. But speaking of time, we're out of time for today. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next episode. You could have been watching anything, but you're watching this, so thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.